Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today we are going to read chapter 1 of our Purvi book, and the chapter name is A Bottle of Dew. Unit 1.
Unit 1.
Fables and Folktales.
Fables and Folktales.
A Bottle of Dew.
A Bottle of Dew.
Let us do these activities before we read.
Let us do this activity before we read.
1.
1.
Circle the picture
Circle the picture
that matches with each word.
that matches with each word.
Check your answers by
Check your answers by
sharing them with your classmates and teacher.
sharing them with your classmates and teachers.
1.
1.
Worried.
Worried.
2.
2.
Plantation.
Plantation.
3.
3.
Sage.
Sage.
4.
4.
Surprise.
Surprise.
2.
2.
Answer these questions
Answer these questions
and discuss them with your classmates and teacher.
and discuss them with your classmates and teachers.
1.
1.
Think of a time when you worked hard.
Think of a time when you worked hard.
What did you do then?
What did you do then?
2.
2.
How did it help you?
How did it help you?
3.
3.
How did it make you feel?
How did it make you feel?
Let us read
Let us read
Part 1.
Part 1.
Ramanatha was the son of a rich landlord.
Ramanatha was the son of a landlord.
His father left him
His father left him
large tracts of land
large tracts of land
when he died.
when he died.
But Ramanatha did not spend
But Ramanatha did not spend
even one day looking after his land.
even one day looking after his land.
This was because
This was because
he had a funny idea.
he had a funny idea.
He believed there was a magic potion
He believed there was a magic potion
and it could turn any object into gold.
and it could turn any object into gold.
He spent all of his time
He spent all of his time
to learn more about this potion.
to learn more about this potion.
People cheated him often,
People cheated him often,
promising to tell him about it.
promising to tell him about it.
But he did not give up.
But he did not give up.
His wife, Madhumati,
His wife, Madhumati,
was tired of this
was tired of this
and also worried
worried
because she saw how much money Ramanatha was spending.
because he saw how much money Ramanatha was spending.
She was sure that
She was sure that
soon they would be without money.
soon they would be without money.
One day,
One day,
a famous sage called Mahipati
a famous sage called Mahipati
came to their town.
came to their town.
Ramanatha became his follower
Ramanatha became his follower
and asked him about the potion.
and asked him about the potion.
To his surprise,
To his surprise,
the sage answered,
the sage answered,
"Yes, in my travels in the Himalayas,
"Yes, in my travels in the Himalayas,
I heard
I heard
how you could make such a potion,
how you make such a potion,
but it is difficult.
but it is difficult.
Tell me," requested Ramanatha,
Requested Ramanatha,
not believing his luck.
not believing his luck.
"You have to plant a banana plant
You have to plant a banana plant
and water it regularly
and water it regularly
with your hands.
with your hands.
In winter,
In winter,
the morning dew is on the leaves.
the morning dew is on the leaves.
You have to collect the dew
You have to collect the dew
and store it in a bottle.
and store it in a bottle.
When you have 5 liters of dew,
When you have 5 liters of dew,
bring it to me.
bring it to me.
I will chant some magic words
I will chant some magic words
which will turn it into the magic potion.
which will turn it into the magic potion.
A drop of the potion will change any object into gold.
A drop of the potion will change any object into gold.
Ramanatha was worried,
Ramanatha was worried,
but winter is only for a few months.
but winter is only for a few months.
It will take me years to collect 5 liters of dew.
It will take me years to collect 5 liters of dew.
You can plant as many banana plants as you want.
You can plant as many banana plants as you want.
But remember, you must look after them yourself
You must look after them yourself
and collect the dew with your own hands.
and collect the dew with your own hands.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Ramanatha went home
Ramanatha went home
and after talking to his wife,
and after talking to his wife,
started cleaning his large fields,
started cleaning his large fields,
which had been lying empty all these years.
which had been lying empty all years.
There he planted
There he planted
rows and rows of banana plants.
rows and rows of banana plants.
He tended them carefully,
He tended them carefully,
and during the winter months collected the dew
and during the winter months collected the dew
that formed on them with great care.
that formed on them with great care.
His wife helped him too.
His wife helped him too.
Madhumati gathered the banana crop,
Madhumati gathered the banana crop,
took it to the market,
took it to the market,
and got a good price for it.
and got a good price for it.
Over the years,
Over the years,
Ramanatha planted more and more plants,
Ramanatha planted more and more plants,
and they had a huge banana plantation.
and they had a huge banana plantation.
At the end of 6 years,
At the end of 6 years,
he finally had his 5 liters of dew.
he finally had 5 liters of dew.
Carefully,
Carefully,
he took the bottle to the sage.
he took the bottle to the sage.
The sage smiled
The sage smiled
and muttered something over the water.
and muttered something over the water.
Then he returned the bottle
Then he returned the bottle
and said, "Try it out."
and said, "Try it out."
Ramanatha sprinkled a few drops
Ramanatha sprinkled a few drops
on a copper vessel
on a copper vessel
and waited for it to turn to gold.
and waited for it to turn to gold.
To his surprise, nothing happened.
To his surprise, nothing happened.
"This is cheating,"
This is cheating,
he told the sage.
he told the sage.
"I have wasted 6 precious years of my life."
I have wasted 6 precious years of my life.
But sage Mahipati only smiled
But sage Mahipati only smiled
and called Madhumati to come forward.
and called Madhumati to come forward.
She came with a big box.
She came with a big box.
When she opened it,
When she opened it,
inside shined stacks of gold coins.
inside signs of gold coins.
Now the sage turned to very surprised Ramanatha
Now the sage turned very surprised
and said,
and said,
"There is no magic potion
"There is no magic potion
that can turn things into gold.
that can turn things into gold.
You worked hard on your land
You worked hard on your land
and created this plantation.
and created this plantation.
While you looked after the trees,
While look after the trees.
Your wife sold the fruits in the market.
Your wife sold the fruits in the market.
That's how you got this money.
That's how you got this money.
It was your hard work that created this wealth.
It was your hard work that created this wealth.
Not magic.
Not magic.
If I had told you about this earlier,
If I had told you about this earlier,
you would have not listened to me.
you would have not listened to me.
So I played a trick on you.
So I played a trick on you.
Ramanatha understood the wisdom
Ramanatha understood the wisdom
behind these words
behind his words
and worked even harder on his plantation.
and worked even harder on his plantation.
From that day on.
From that day on,
Written by Sudha Murthy.
written by C.B.S.E.